never back down.
I make an effort to give back because I think one of the hardest things I found going through my treatment was the lack of education I had. I was 29 with no family history when I was diagnosed, and it was a brand new experience, and with that said, a really scary one. I remember a specific conversation I had with my brother and sister that we kind of made a pact that whenever I got through it, I would use my voice, I would use the platform to try and help other people or raise awareness. Cancer is a trigger for a lot of people, and it's, you know, people have lost loved ones or gone through it themselves, and I understand it's a very hard thing to talk about. But I found normalising the conversation helped me a little bit through my process, and if people could resonate with that and make it a little bit easier, then that made it more helpful for me to speak about it and help other people, and that was ultimately the reason why. It was never really about me, it was about sharing the story to help other people. The reason I wanted to work with Pink Ribbon Goods specifically is because they were a local community. It was a way for me to get to know people in the community and be passionate about something that I massively care of. I went through my treatment when I was at Arsenal, and they completely took care of the day-to-day. This is exactly what this charity do. They help with travel, they help with transport, and they help with providing healthy meals, which I think is so important when it comes to recovering from this kind of disease. It's so incredibly difficult, and it's about the small wins for anyone that can find them.
The dreams that we have.
I think it's important to give back because, especially in women's football, it's such an ever-evolving game, and I think, you know, I can speak for someone who grew up when it was completely amateur, eventually got into the semi-pro game, and now to be in professional sport, I find it so exciting that we have so many more resources now, and it's only going to get better, but it's only going to get better if we take that responsibility and make action and make change, speak out, have the difficult conversations. Everything we do now is for the next generation, and I think there's nothing more important than the next generation. You never really know what people are going through. I think the more that we can normalise the hard things and talk about breast cancer and everything involved with it, the easier hopefully that can be for people. So no matter what happens, I will always try to raise awareness. I'll always try and speak to the girls about things around this topic and make it easier for them to talk about it as well. I think it's important to connect with people, normalise the conversation and raise as much awareness as possible.